All right, hello and welcome back. Happy New Year. We're back with another Code Wars challenge. Today we are doing the 7Q challenge, Find the Capitals. So I removed this code because I had my solution in there, so I'm just going to retype how they had it set up. Word, we're going to get. So in this challenge, you'll get a word. It'll have some uppercase and some lowercase, and you basically have to return an array that shows the index of the uppercase letters. So index 0, this one's uppercase, so it logged it in the array. 0 is uppercase. 1, 2, 3 is uppercase, so 3 is logged. 4 is okay. All right, 4 is uppercase, and you get the idea. So we're logging the uppercase letters in an array. So let me just retype how they had that function written. All right. So let me open up VS Code so I can show you how I approached this one. Whoops. Okay, here we go. We'll do a quick test. I'm going to get my empty array. This is where I'm going to be logging those the indices of the uppercase letters. And let me just make sure it's console logging correctly. Capital, and we'll just say word. Yeah. And let me just try this out real quick. Hi. I feel like I'm a little bit rusty. Hi. Okay, cool. It's working. All right, so here's how I approach this one. We're going to get an empty array. This is where we're going to return those uppercase letters. So that's where that solution, that's where these numbers are going to go. What I did for this one is just like the last one, I used a regex statement. I think when I first kind of was learning about regex statements, I realized I could use them for a lot of different things. So I kind of got obsessed with using them. So for this statement right here, here's the regex statement that I'm storing. Just so I don't got to type this every single time, I can just type regex. And what this regex statement is doing is it's basically finding a cap. Anytime there's a capital letter, it finds it. So that's the only thing I've done right now. I got my empty array for my solution, and I have a regex statement that will just find uppercase letters. So I'm going to make a loop. Let me just empty this out. Word. Okay, so this for loop right here is going to, it's just a traditional for loop. It's going to start at the first index. It's going to loop over the word, which is this variable right here, loop over the length of it, and it's just going to increment through. Now, what is it going to do? What is it going to do every time it sees a character in that word? That's what we're going to write inside of this loop right here. So what I used is a regex test. And basically it's going to test this regex statement right here against every index in the word. So it's going to test it. It's going to say, is it uppercase? Is it true or false? And then if it's true, it's going to take that index and then push it into this array right here. So I'm going to say, it's gonna basically say, it's gonna look over the index and it's gonna say, like, number 1, it's gonna regex test it. And then if it's true, goes into the array, or the index number goes into the array. And if it's false, it's just going to ignore it. So word and the index right here, and then array dot push the index. And then, we need to return that array. So what I'm going to do is just kind of give this one a quick test, and then I'll go over it once more. 0. That's not right. Did I mess it up? Probably. Let's see if I can find where I messed it up. Regex test word index array dot push the I, return the array. Oh my gosh. 2. Okay. Let's just make sure that's correct. So it's looking at every single letter. So this loop right here, it looks at the index of every single letter in Word. So it says, okay, index 0, which is that H right there. It regex tests it. It tests it for this right here. So it's regex testing. Hey, is it a capital or not? So it says, okay, uppercase. Yes, that's true. That's a capital. So then it pushes that index into this array right here. So it basically says, okay, 0, or that index 0 is capital. Yes. So then it looks at that E and it says, well, it regex tests it and it says, no, that's lowercase. And then it looks at this L right here and it regex tests it and it says, is it uppercase? And then it says yes. So then, okay, it pushes that index into it. And then it looks at this one, this index 3, it says no, it's lowercase. And then that index 4 says no, it's lowercase. So then that's it. You don't want to have these in here, though. I'm just kind of using that for an example. Let me just add a few. Oops. Hello. My name is Doug. Let's test it. All right. So it's looking through and it's finding it's regex testing every single index in here, and it's saying if it's true, meaning if it's uppercase, then it pushes it into our new array, and then if it's false, it ignores it, and then finally in the end it just returns that array with all of those logs of the uppercase letters. Let's throw this in. I tested it before, but let's try it again. We will test. And I did word is not defined. It's probably wants my oops. Hello. I had this thing working before. So, all right, typical. I rewrote the function in VS Code as capital, and the test, they wrote it as capitals. I was missing one letter. There you go. So hopefully that's helpful. If you got any questions or anything, feel free to put it in the comments, and then I'll see you next time. All right, have a good one.